The seventh step of the Eightfold Path, when I first read the book, I thought, what is this one doing in the book? Because it seems so different from the rest. It's not sort of what an analyst does. It's what a decision maker does. So the seventh step is decide. And my first thought was, well, analysts aren't supposed to decide. They're supposed to give all the information so the decider can decide. But the more I thought about it, I thought, gosh, this really is something the analyst should do. And why is that so?
If you were really a good Talmudist, you would see that of all the steps in the Eightfold Path, this is the one that ends in an exclamation point.
Got it.
That should signal that it's something a little different. Mm-hmm. And it's got a little bit of irony in it. Mm-hmm. We know you're not the decider, but you do this anyway. Mm-hmm. You role play for a minute. And the reason you do that is to make sure that you've sort of got all the loose ends tied up and you haven't left anything, drifting in the cyberspace. If you can't decide what you would do, the chances are that the decision maker or client or whoever, they can't do it either. Not enough. So you got to go back to the drawing boards and get the thing right.
So I see this as an action-forcing step without actually taking an action, right. But it sort of forces you as the analyst to say, I'm now at a point where I really should be able to make a decision or see how a decision could be made. And if I can't do that, then I know I'm sort of in trouble and I haven't laid the table appropriately.
Right.
And so I just think it's a wonderful step. And as you say, humbling because it's got the exclamation point, but it is something that forces you really hard to think about, is there enough stuff here that we could really make a decision? So that's the end of the seventh step, and now let's go to the eighth step.